talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. This in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play.
Out of my way,
get out of my way,
out of my way,
out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. This in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way. I got my head checked by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you. I got my head down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you.
Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you can with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night
Running after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Up next, it's our main event between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Bombers, away.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Looking quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Bombers, away.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the ground and bound. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. Quickly trying to get set.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly... It falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Bombers. Away.
Once more, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Nick's on third down. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. Working quickly here.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Bill's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
4 yards. That's good. For the Lions, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Makes the throw again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They'll throw again. Nix. Brings it in. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Williams from the gun. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 27 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Vikings.
To the air yet again. Williams. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
There's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
Second and 6 coming up here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's got the hook up, Lambert Smith. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down. Oh, and how well he's slinging it this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think we find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Again, it's Williams. Hits the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here's Williams again. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time with that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, he's got it deep down the left sideline. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs. Offense in a hurry up here.
10 at the 31-yard line.
bombers. Away. Chill. Away. Captain.
Nix with it on first. Has it down close. The side is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Captain.
From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Bombers. Away. Chill. Away.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Got to manage 3 yards here. Third and goal.
Bombers. Away. Chill. 6. Oh, Captain.
Nix from the gun. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions break the tie here in the first. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Vikings 7. McPherson sets the kickoff.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Minnesota.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at first down here. Williams will look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That's his tight end on the corner route. And he sent down right makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Offense up to the line fast. First down, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Running left with Bigsby. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You notice, gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Air it out on 3rd. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Calvin Ridley. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch. That yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
On 4th down, it's Williams. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. One's cut along the left sideline. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
17 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Captain.
Throwing on 1st down, Knicks. Clean it over the middle. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Knicks. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, here's Knicks. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Knicks. Throw right side. Caught by Fannin. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Going for it on fourth, Nix. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-point lead. McPherson to add the point after.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Lions 41, Vikings 7. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Downfield, finds Lambert Smith. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. First down, Williams to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Williams throwing on 4. Into traffic. Complete. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. And this one only manages the arm before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Check. Press now. Chill. Bombers.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got reset.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Nix. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
28, Vikings 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Williams to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And he's going to score on the quick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Ooh, partner, Hiss has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That is Caleb Ransom. You got to imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, a back-to-back series.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Nix with it on first. Taken in by Fanning. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Low left side, finds Fanning. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Good offenses. Great, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Bombers.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And they're opting to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Knicks to throw again. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do. They sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Captain.
Throwing again. Here's Knicks. The pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Marcus Lawrence. It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Out of the pistol, Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he kicks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of the second half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
Captain. Olay. Joe, bombers. Olay.
Knicks from the gun. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Evan McPherson set to kickoff.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And you get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Not to give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop them.
They've been doing it.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So it's 1st and 10 from the 47. Williams from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
What is that?
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. 4th down, Williams. He beams one, deep right side. That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings put at least a tiny dent into that lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Jaden Reed to return this. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Pass is caught by Blue. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Bombers. Ole. Captain. Ole.
Here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in a hurry up here.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is complete to Fannin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good. Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Dose of the hurry up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
A 3rd down run with Blue. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
37. Captain, captain, captain.
On third down, here's Nix. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Lions football, and Brock, they've got to be happy about the great lead they've built.
The 26-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Captain,
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Is scooped up by the Vikings. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Williams to throw on 1st. Deep shot doesn't quite work out, so that's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This might be a free play for him. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the result. First down throw by Williams. Absolutely fires this one right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll run here following the penalty. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, Williams. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
A gain of 3 yards.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down. It's a gain of 3. And the Vikings first down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Williams again. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And they pick him off again. And the Lions get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
The Lions take over.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep running away with this. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead.
49. Vikings 14. Evan McPherson set
Here's
to kick
McPherson
off.
on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it.
At their own 18-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll give left side to Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd down. Here's Williams. He reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Vikings hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Captain.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is Reed working the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
15 yards on the play. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard
Out of the
line.
gun, it's Nix. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Bombers. Captain. Olay. Chill.
Nix from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Go. What's the motion? Bombers. Captain. Olay.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Lions throwing 6 more on the blowout. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Lions tack on 7 more to their lead.
56. Vikings 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. gun to start. First and 10. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here's Williams. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Tried getting it to Keandre Lambert-Smith. So now it's going to be third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. They'll throw for it. Finds him over the middle. They are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Catching. Olay.
Throwing from the gun here. This is caught by Blue. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. They'll air it out on third. Looking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down. It's undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. Going on fourth. Here's Nix. And we shouldn't be surprised as they get into the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Lions are running them out of the building. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Lions continue adding on to that lead.
Vikings 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official?